Hey everyone, Violet here, and today we're going to talk about food. So I'm going to take you through a typical day for what I make for myself, as well as most often also for my family. And Lars also does a lot of cooking as well, but these are kind of my go-tos. And we're vegan, also inspired by medical media, but most importantly, I would say this is how we can be the healthiest in the most simple and easy way, because I do have a toddler and life can be pretty crazy. So this is how we go about it. And I just want to do a quick disclaimer with this video that I am in no way telling anyone how they should eat. I'm not like a nutritionist. This is just what I've found to feel the best and most healthy for me. But just rather showing you this is what we do. I'm also not perfect and we don't eat like this every single day, but this is what I have to share and I hope that you enjoy it. So let's go. Hey friends, it's morning time. I have no makeup done and my hair is also not done. I don't even go outside like this, but here I am on YouTube. Anyway, I'm drinking my celery juice. I started today with some lemon water. So those are what I use to get hydrated early in the morning. And I'm actually really lucky because my husband, who's currently practicing his instrument, oh, you might hear the dishwasher running too, he gets up earlier than me and he makes the celery juice with Arthur, which is pretty cool. Cheers, good morning. So it is breakfast time, so we're making oatmeal on the stove and I just kind of eyeball it. I put in oats, this might sound redundant, but oat milk as well. And then I just stir it. As you can see, it is boiling right now. So I'm just gonna keep stirring it so it doesn't stick. And yeah, we've often liked to make our own oat milk, but honestly, it doesn't work as well for heating it up. So if anyone has any tips for that, I'd love to hear it. But I've been using instead Planet oat milk because it doesn't have any added oils. I kind of like to leave out any fats until afternoon. And for breakfast time, we like to really focus on fruits. Lunch is leafy greens and dinner is vegetables. So really trying to get those things in for each meal, which you'll see. So this looks just about done. Okay, so our fruit of focus, which is kind of our go-to, is wild blueberries. It's nice and easy. Get them in giant frozen bags, stir them in, and the heat from the oatmeal itself makes them unfrozen. It'll break up any clumps. We're gonna add a little bit of maple syrup. The perfect breakfast. Okay, so we are on a walk and I, at this point in life, do have caffeine. So we get such little sleep with a toddler. I don't have coffee though, or at least when I do, I find that I get really, really anxious. So I've been having either a matcha latte, which I make with oat milk and maple syrup, and I find that I don't get as jittery with that, so or anxious, so that's pretty good. Or I make a cacao, which is my favorite. I might be a little bit addicted to cacao, but it's basically like raw, like ceremonial grade cacao, so it's very pure. It's very like more so the whole food version of it. And I just have that with water and froth it up. So yeah. So for lunch, I like to have basically a salad on top of a potato. It's really good, as strange as it might sound. So I like to add some seasoning to the potato, add some leafy greens, some sprouts if I have them, basically whatever I have on hand. I like to add nuts, dried fruit, olives, maybe drizzle some olive oil on top of it, and if I have a ripe one, avocado. And oh my goodness, so filling, so good. I highly recommend. It's different every time. And for an afternoon pick-me-up, I really enjoy a dandelion drink. It's kind of like a coffee alternative. I use Dandy Blend. It's super good with maple syrup and also a little bit of cinnamon. chaga tea is also really, really good, and that's also a wonderful one to make. But this is really nice with a banana as a snack, kind of midday, mid-afternoon. Now for dinner, I like to make a curry, and I will just start by saying that you can find plenty of authentic and complex curry recipes, and this is not that. This is going to be a one-pot curry as easy as possible. So basically, I like to use a can of coconut milk with 2 cans of water, and I go ahead and heat that up. Meanwhile, I chop some vegetables if I've got some root vegetables, and I actually add the rice into the curry. So at the very beginning, I add all my spices, root vegetables, and rice. Those are the things that need to boil the longest. So you can see what I'm adding here. I also like to add maple syrup. It's so good. I realize I've added maple syrup into every single meal today, but you know, that's how it goes. Then after that's boiled for a while, I add in, frozen vegetables. Of course, fresh if we have them, but it's easy for me to just have frozen on hand. And some nuts. I let those get soft. I really like to add cashews. So then the last step is adding any fresh leafy greens that I have on hand, as well as dried fruit. I actually really like to add raisins to curry, and that's about it. So it's really good too as leftovers the next day. It's pretty good on a potato. So you can kind of see how things roll here. So I've been using this brand, Holier Vitamins, for over 2 years now. It's especially designed for people who are vegan, and it's also totally zero waste. Let me show you how incredible these, it'll be in focus. There we go. These vitamins are floating in a sort of oil and a gel, and they're made of such high quality ingredients. This is what's in them. So I'm pretty picky about vitamins, and I spent a lot of time researching, and this is my absolute favorite. They come in a glass bottle, and then every month you can get a refillable, it's a subscription program, so you get a refillable, a package so you can refill your glass bottle, and this is totally compostable, which is pretty cool. But yeah, if you want to check this out, I do have a code for 25% off with the code Hummingbird, and I'll have the link in the description. But yeah, I take 2 of these every day. I love it.